Hello, my feline friends. In our last episode, we slapped together an outpost on Jemison, and it looks as ugly as an abandoned post-apocalyptic mall, but less trashed. Have no fear, I'm not going to leave the eyesore for long. I'm not going to do anything about it today, but soon, I promise. After that, we followed the advice from a letter we found off of a corpse to seek out a secret base. No, I don't get into vans that say free kittens. Well, not anymore after that one time. Anywho, we set out to Denobola 1B to see about it. On the way, we ran into a ship carrying colonists who were part of LIST, L-I-S-T. Their grav drive was not working, and they were desperate for assistance. They said they needed 20 iron to fix it, and we didn't have any on us, so we went back to New Atlantis to get some. We returned to where we thought the ship was, and it was not there. I lost them. Oops. We chased the laser dot briefly before continuing with our original mission. We arrived and worked our way inside the base. The place was crawling with spacers, and deep inside we started recovering voice messages left by Leon and his mother, Dorian Valclain. The base belonged to Dorian, and she left it to her son, if he was worthy enough for it. We fought our way to a quarter that had one seemingly unarmed man guarding it. The man Levy said that he had deactivated every trap so far except for one, and he wants us to let him come with us, and together we can solve the final puzzle to deactivate the trap and get to the final treasure. He wanted to split the loot, but I was confident we didn't need him. He was not happy about being left behind, so he attacked us. His body now lies next to Leon's body. I guess neither one was worthy. We entered the corridor and started the puzzle. I'm still not sure what happened, but I died. Well, at least there's quick save, so we tried again. We are worthy! We are worthy! And holy Batman, we entered the Mantis's lair equipped with suits, ship, and everything a futuristic, star-hopping Batman would need. Let's get into today's episode. I found the missing ship. It's on Denobola 1A, not 1B. So let's see what that's about and find some shenanigans to get into. And so
Captain, greetings.
So the suit that I got off from Mantis is this suit. It kind of at first looked ugly, but I'm kind of wearing it more, and the more I wear it, I kind of like it. So it has like this green to it, and then the helmet is dark and kind of ugly, but when you turn on your light, it lights up, and you can see it. Isn't that cool looking? So yeah, the more I wear it, the more I'm loving it. It's not as ugly as I thought, but so let's head out to find that ship and give them 20 iron. And the plant life here on Jemison is intent on taking over. Hey, Sarah.
There's something I'd like to
Not
discuss.
right now. I'm gonna go do iron. Sarah gets insistent about talking. I think her programming is to keep us on the story mission, which is, I don't think I will do the story mission today, but we'll see what other trouble we find before we make that decision. Now I just gotta figure out where that planet was. There's so many stars and moons and planets. Anytime. It's was not cooperating with me. I don't know what that was about, but it's okay.
This is restart to let to space. Hold while we scan your ship.
You guys can just stop scanning me, by the way.
Scan complete. Go ahead and land.
So one of the nice things about that ship that we got from Mantis, which is not what we're in at the moment, that ship hides cargo, so I guess if you want to hide some contraband, that might be a ship that you can hide contraband on. I haven't tried it yet, so I don't quote me on that, but it seems like that might be helpful. All right, let's see if we can find the ship. Or at least it was there earlier when I went there and didn't want to engage because I wanted you guys to see it, but my luck, she's probably already gone again. To infinity and beyond.
Switching over to standard engines.
Thank you, Sarah. Okay. Where are you, colonist? I have your shiny iron. We don't want to run into the Varoon. Maybe did they get the ship already? I wonder if she's like... Oh, I think that it's like a random... She moves from planet to planet, it looks like. Although, you know, she said their grav drive was down, so... How is she moving? Hello, is anybody out there? I have your iron. Did they all die or something? Or is it a trap? I feel like this is a trap. I think I just walked into a trap.
I'm sure whoever's in that ship would be thrilled to see.
Well, I'm glad that you are optimistic there, fanboy, but I'm pretty sure I just walked into a trap. Alright, come on, Sarah, get your guns. We might need them.
Careful. Yes?
This is just spooky. Hope no aliens jump out at me. Didn't think it was that kind of big. Oh, it is a trap. Is there spacers that come aboard, or is it the people attacking? Oh, it's a turret. Go away, you turret. I really need to add a turret or two to my base. Oh, there's another one. This whole place is just full of turrets. The people abandon their ship and then just leave turrets to protect it? Who is it? Oh, there's somebody on the bed. Ooh, who are you? Mick Josephson. Alright. Alright, with the turret system in place, taking out the crew will be simple. I'll just need to prep the system with 2 commands. Ears, activate all and remove combat inhibitors. Ears, protect Mick Josephson, son. Well, they didn't protect him very well. Once the turrets are active and the crew is dead, I can safely deliver the prototype to my contacts at Drone. I've been told the price for this tech could be quite lucrative. Oh, so they were not colonists. I got a prototype, or maybe that was the thing. So. Get him, Sarah. Alright. There's another turret. They had all kinds of them. There's a spacer over there. He did not make it past this turret. Oh, that's Lamar Nichols. Alright, he's got a slate too. Let's see what he has to say. Okay, the captain did not like the fact I filled up the registry with less than flattering nicknames. But seriously though, how was I supposed to know that thing was bugged beyond repair? Bottom line, I'm just trying to inject a little levity into the job. Everyone here can be so down all the time and there's no reason for it. We got the best job in the world, trying out new tech in the void of space, surrounded by the greatest light show in the galaxy. I need to remind folks of that, especially my man Joseph. Everything dude touches turns into a funeral, and we can't have that. Not on my watch. Well, it did turn into a funeral, sorry. I just gotta figure out a way to make my guy smile. This is a huge ship. Or did I just go into a circle? I might have gone into a circle. Well, no, I don't remember this from before, so it couldn't have been a circle. Or I just missed it. Cockpit. Oh, here's Captain. He's got a slate too. God damn it. The voice registry is bugged and isn't recognizing any of the secondary names for the crew. Edits are also broken, which means the joke names Nichols entered as primary into the system are going to be what we use to identify individual users. Thankfully, the global functions look like they work, and I've set the current crew to be protected. It'll only be a problem if someone removes the combat inhibitors and we need to redo protections in the heat of battle. Testing these prototypes is always a hassle. I need to ask for more creds next time. Nice cockpit, ears, remote, turret control. Oh, I already killed them all. Turret control interface. Status, no signal. EARS. Vocal registration. Please contact customer support and notify them of the issue. Okay, cannot register new voices. Alright. EARS. EarLink Aural Recognition Software, or EARS, is a network of turrets that can be directed through voice commands. Each turret has a set of cybernetic ears that are linked together and can identify voices of the crew. In situations where manually using a terminal is impossible, being able to activate, deactivate, and update targeting systems vocally can provide added security to a spaceship. Alright. Or can kill them all because the voice commands don't work and your idiot crew member decides to use wrong names and stuff. But that's none of my business. For all I know, this is yet a different ship and is still not the one I was actually looking for. Because it has nothing to do with a lady or a grav drive. And when I agreed to go get the iron, I did not get a quest for that lady. But I know I had found her earlier, but I don't know what happened. So I guess we are again not going to help.
Okay, that's it. Time to sell some of your junk.
You are always telling me to sell my junk. But don't you know that space travel is expensive? To use ears, your voice must be registered at the main network terminal with a specific name. Repeat your name 5 times as well as all names in the registry so that they can be accurately recorded. Once you are registered, you can utilize the following commands using and to issue multiple directives. Ears protect name. Ears protect name and name. Ears activate turret number. Ears activate all. Ears deactivate turret number. Ears deactivate all. Ears remove combat inhibitors. See if they have any other clues to anything. Nope, not that. Okay. Looks just like all the additional tablets just have the same instructions. Alright. I guess this is done. I'm gonna see about trying to find... I don't know if this was the correct ship I was looking for. I'm gonna see if maybe I need to go around this system a little bit to see if I can find that other ship. Because it isn't... I don't know what happened to it. If not... I'll try another jump or two, see if I can find... just one moment, I'm going to take a quick break. Okay, my feline friends, I don't know what's going on with that missing ship. I tried looking through the star system to see. It must just be some random spawn, and I haven't figured it out. It's above my pay grade. But if you remember, when we were down in the well on Gemis in New Atlantis, there was a guy inside one of the shops that said, "Hey, can you go pick up this package? It's not contraband." Wink, wink. And so I did find where that is here on Porrira III. So we're gonna go take a look at that package and see about picking that up. Because, wow, look at this trash field. So apparently around Earth in our orbit, we have nothing but a huge giant trash field ourselves, and scientists project that it's already starting to become a problem with all of that debris and may continue to be a more of a bigger problem. Because if you, in real life, we don't have actual shields yet. So if we hit any of that space junk, it could really do some major damage to our ship. Alright, Redmile. I feel like I'm about to walk into the sleaziest truck stop I've ever been to.
Hello.
Don't take your eyes off the ship, Vasco. Okay. I guess I'm gonna literally pick up a package from the outside of a building in a teeny tiny little box. That was kind of anticlimactic, to be honest. So, one of the things I've noticed lately when doing any kind of upgrades to my ship is because I have a unique color, the game doesn't remember my color. So when I put something new on, it changes that new object is a different color than the ship, and then I have to try to color match everything. I wish there was a little bit simpler way. I haven't found what that simpler way is yet, but if there is one already in place. Alright, back to New Atlantis.
I have something for you when you have a moment.
Just hush, Sarah. I know you got issues. But I've got things to do. Oh, you like my new dress?
You will be scanned as you enter the city. Please.
I bought it at some shop in town. Not specifically made for running, but whatever. It is what it is. If they would give me a scooter or a bike, then it wouldn't be a problem. Alright, now to go find the dude.
It's a quaint shop, isn't it?
Yes,
Bring me the package, and then we can do business.
here's that package for you.
Ah, excellent. I see you've held up your end of the bargain, so I'll do the same. Salina's hardware is now open for business. I'll unlock the door for you.
Well, thank you.
Feel free to come around and peruse my wares anytime.
Awesome. All right. That was pretty short. So, on earlier exploring while off camera, I had gone into the lodge and I discovered that my parents are at the lodge. So I didn't want to engage them there off camera or off video. So we're gonna head to the lodge and see why they're there. It's probably one of those things of, oh my dear, I just wanted to see where you worked type things. But maybe they have a present for us. We'll go entertain the parents for a minute.
I picked up some. I have something I need to discuss with you.
All right, Sarah, I'll talk to you. What's so important?
Remember our last conversation when you told me the artifacts made you feel like you were being pulled across the entire galaxy?
Vaguely.
Well, it got me thinking. So I dove into our archives and started looking through Constellation's older journal entries. Just because I wasn't familiar with the experience you described doesn't mean the same might have been true for my predecessor.
You never mentioned your predecessor to me before. I'd like to discuss this with you later. Were any of the old journal entries helpful?
Unfortunately, no. Other than you and Barrett, there were no records of direct encounters with the artifacts. I have to admit, though, I did get more than a bit sidetracked reminiscing about old times.
So you bothered me all these times to tell me this. All right. You never mentioned your predecessor to me before. I'd like to discuss this with you later. All right, let's hear about your predecessor.
I'm surprised that I haven't. After reading those journals, all of the pleasant memories of my time spent with Aja just started flooding back.
I feel like we're making some good memories of our own. Aja must have been quite an amazing person. Keep talking like that and I might get jealous. Aja.
She absolutely was. Aja was the one that taught me the ropes at Constellation and took me under her wing as her protege.
Maybe she was just trying to keep an eye on the rookie. The rookie being paired with the chair sounds awfully familiar. Being paired with the boss must have been quite an honor.
Hey, so I pinched a few ideas from my old boss. Can you blame me? At any rate, we logged quite a few discoveries together, but it was the actual journey that I cherished the most.
I can relate to that. I find the journey boring, but I live for the destinations. Did you two discover anything I might have heard about?
We catalogued unusual stellar phenomena, a few habitable worlds, and some unique life forms, but nothing SSNN would bother to report.
I can relate to that.
Exactly. For me, it was all about the quieter moments. There was nothing quite like sitting back and watching space bend while listening to Aja spin vivid stories to fill the time. Oh, I find that sort of cozy isolation the best way to really get to know someone.
So I've noticed. I take it I'm the protege on this journey. That's good to know since I'm gunning for your position. Cozy isolation?
At this point, I'd say you've graduated from protege and moved up the ladder. A bit. You know, all this talk about Aja reminds me that my time with her was a gift. I miss her dearly.
Oh, is she, dead? Sounds like you two were in love. At least she left a vacancy for you to fill as chair.
No, she retired. Living on Porrira II now, I think. Come to think of it, if we're ever out that far, perhaps we could pay her a visit.
Well, I guess,
and I could
sorry,
make
we kind of
proper
were out that far.
introductions.
Oopsie. I'll do the best I can to make our journeys just as pleasant. I don't know, she sounds like a tough act to follow. Well, hopefully I'm a suitable substitute. Are you visiting Aja now? Would be such a good idea. Are you sure visiting Aja now would be such a good idea? All right. We'll go with this.
Well, you don't need to follow anyone. Just be yourself. I chose to accompany you on this journey because I saw
Yeah, you
something
kind of threw yourself on me.
familiar in your eyes. A hunger for exploration.
Well, you certainly have me all figured out. If you're wrong, I hope you won't be disappointed. Flirt. I'd like to discover more about what we have right.
I won't be disappointed at all. And if it turns to be the case, then certain things will continue to run smoothly. Anyway, that's all I had to discuss for now.
Thanks for wasting my
spending
time.
listening to me. It really helps.
No problem. All right. Now you can leave me alone for a little bit. I'm going to go to the lodge. Talk to my parents, who are also bothering me at the moment.
Now that we're here, perhaps we could spend a bit of time relaxing rather than planning.
I don't know. Are my parents still here?
Your mom dropped by. We had a nice chat. She left this note for you.
Oh. Came here for nothing. All right, thanks.
I'm
I've
planning a
got
grocery run
lifetime's
later.
worth of books and
I think
videos
some
to
things you
occupy
like.
me. So don't worry about me.
All right.
I hope you don't mind, but I figured the lodge was just a gnat stop away. I just had to see it.
Oh, this place is everything I imagined.
It's been a while.
Do you know
I forgot
I
what my
dreamt
parents
joining
looked like.
Constellation when I was a girl.
You have hidden depths, Mom. I really can't imagine you as a kid. It's a dream come true for me, too. You wanted to be in Constellation?
I have some vids of when I was 12 in my Constellation Halloween outfit. So embarrassing. But I found space so fascinating that there is still so much we don't know. I guess I still find it that way.
You have hidden depths, Mom. I really can't imagine you as a kid. It's a dream come true for me, too. You have hidden depths.
I don't know if I go that far. But I'll let your father talk before he bursts.
I was playing poker with the Dean of Engineering, and he had this collectible revolver framed. And when he heard you were in Constellation, well, we worked together to get the piece clean and restored.
Nice.
She fires beautifully now. We, took turns sighting it at the range.
I swear your father was acting like a school kid.
As I was saying, may I present to you Sir Malcolm Livingston's personal sidearm. All the special modifications just as he left him. He was chair of Constellation about 50 years ago. Anyway, it's yours.
Nice. Thank you. I don't know what to say. I'll treasure it. You really shouldn't have. It must have cost a fortune. Next person I shoot, I'll think of you. Sir Malcolm Livingstone. Who was he?
Oh, I'm no expert, but he was some sort of wealthy entrepreneur. Near the end of his life, he grew fascinated with space. He wound up being a benefactor of Constellation and chaired it before he died. The stories make him seem colorful. I think I'd like him.
I don't know what to say. I'll treasure it. You really shouldn't have. It must have cost a fortune. Next person I shoot, I'll think of you, Daddy.
Oh, that's a terrible joke.
I thought it was a pretty
You
good
are
one.
joking, right? Of course
I
you are.
guess.
Well,
If
we'll
you
let
want to
get back
believe
it,
that.
But, Miss Noel said we could look around a little first.
We'll have fun. You'll get a better tour than I
Miss
did.
Noel, would it be all right if I brought cookies next time?
Actually, Mr. Cookies. What type?
Of
I make
all
a
the
mean
places we've
snickerdoodle.
lived, this is my favorite.
Yes, I think that would be quite alright. Oh, your father visited. He seemed desperate.
You don't think?
Or
I don't know
excited
that.
To find you. He left this note.
How many notes are you going to give me when I already talked to them right there? You absolutely must come home right away. Incredible news. Drop everything and head over. Well, you're not even there, Dad. I just talked to you. All right, Mom. Dearest Unikitten, I was going through our storage unit the other day and I came across something that made me think of you. I know you're important and you're busy, but I'd really love it if you visit it. I miss you. Love, Mom. XOXOXO. Why didn't you just give it to me here, Mom? So I guess that's my cue that at some point, when they're no longer in the lodge, I have to go home and they'll give me more stuff. But anyway, I guess I should find my bedroom here, considering they skipped the tour for me. So many rooms. Oh, I got crafting stations and a bed. Oh. Storage. Alright. It's not too shabby, I guess. It's your basic, room at the lodge. Alright. Alright, one moment. I'm going to take a quick pause while I review some notes to see what we're going to do next. So, we've seen where we finally live. I'll never find my room again until I search for all the rooms. I wish it had my name on it. But anyway, so we're going to go back to the guy in the well and talk to him again and actually look at his stuff this time. I expected that there would have been, I was thinking there was going to be more. Oh, here's some more crafting. Yeah, I decided to go downstairs first, but I didn't get that tour after all. But I didn't look at his stuff earlier just because I thought that the parents or anybody had something more important to do and none of them did. So
Things for you.
let's go back and talk to him if we can find him. Health bells. That was still kind of a waste of time. But when I was down there and I saw it real quick, I was like, oh, let's try that. Must be a quest line or something that takes me through there, and I didn't do that quest line.
I have something for you when you have a moment.
You seem to always have something, so...
Yeah? Oh, yes, of course. I almost forgot.
Let's trade gear. Wait here a moment. What's the
Maybe
eye?
another time. Something classy,
Have you noticed that there are no children on the surface level of New Atlantis, but there's definitely kids in the well? There's no strollers, there's no little kids. The only kid I really ever remember is the one who says he wants to be on a spaceship one day down in the well, and then you see sometimes some kids playing with a ball. But that's it for children that I've seen in all, well, actually all of the worlds. Alright, mister, where's your...
Well, but don't mind me. Just a weary man, resting his feet.
Well, let me see what you got for sale.
Okay, then. Come on back.
You act like you're way older than you really should be. Like, did you get in a wreck or something? Oh.
I'm sure I have something you like.
Yeah, let's see. Bullets. Yeah, some guns. That gun looks like it's a drill with like a gun on the top of it. Like a cordless drill. It's kind of nice looking though. On like aesthetics anyway. I'm not gonna really buy any weapons right now because I had already upgraded all of my weapons, so I'm gonna play with them a little bit before I buy any new. Oh, I like the green of this one. A Beowulf. Well, he's good for... That's a nice looking green. Looks like weapons. That's kind of neat looking. Looks neat, but it also looks like it might destroy my hand when it explodes on me. Professionals Refined Grindle. Okay. Oh, that's funny looking. Alright. Just weapons, grenades, and ammo. So, that's good to know that I can get some of that stuff there. Alright, bye. Alright. I think Tree Dude probably has something for us at this point.
I've seen that show a million times.
I guess all the kids are in boarding school. That's where they all are. I never remember where the central tree is, so I'm gonna go to the residential area and see if I can find the central tree there first. And if I can't, then I guess we'll just wander around till I find it. Oh. There's trees.
You've got something for me?
No, I don't. Do you know where the tree is? Yeah, there's some forest over there. Yeah, when I got to the residential, it didn't quite look right. could be wrong. I don't know. I think I need to... There we go. That looks like central tree-ish. Tree scientist, are you ready to give me more work?
Oh,
Hey,
I
Kelton.
was hoping we might run into one another again. Your timing is most fortuitous. I'm on the verge of something, but I don't quite have all the information I need.
You never do. I'm always eager to help, Kelton. You never seem to have all the information you need. If you're still paying, I'm still listening. Yeah.
We're in uncharted territory here. It's inevitable. Of course, now that I understand more about what's going on, it seems plain as day. And yet I never would have imagined it before. The tertiary trunks have also liquefied their interiors, but they're not vibrating. I thought perhaps it was some sort of defect, but it's much simpler. They're listening.
Listening? I don't understand what that means. It's just a tree, Kelton. Do you, or how do you know that's what's going on here? How do
I
you
don't.
know?
Not for sure. It's all a theory, certainly, but it is completely supported by the data and observation, like all good science. It's the best we have to go on right now.
I don't understand what it means.
It is ready to reproduce.
Ah.
I believe this tree is sending vibrations out over massive distances and expecting to detect sympathetic vibrations in return. As of yet, there's been no response. I suspect that will not change, that a response is impossible, and that's very, very bad news.
We've got to do something fast. Something and fast. Sounds like it's time to cut this tree down. Define bad
We're
news.
continuing to see an increase in the strength and frequency of the vibrations. I don't know how much more significant it will become. If there's no response, the tree may vibrate itself and some nearby portion of the city to destruction.
I
Now,
see.
as of yet, there has been no response. And clearly, none of the nearby individuals are a correct match. While it can't be ruled out that the intended recipient of these messages was cut down during the city's expansion, there is one other possibility. Over 100 years ago, the United Colonies and the Freestar Collective emerged from the Narian War. As a gesture of peace and goodwill, a near-literal olive branch, one of the trees from New Atlantis, was offered to the leaders of Akila City.
That seems like a nice gesture. Didn't seem to help much in the long run. What a weird choice for a peace offering. Blech. Seems like a nice gesture.
Nice. Short-sighted and ill-advised, in my opinion. Of course, you can't just uproot a native species and plunk it down on some other planet in a totally different environment and expect it to grow. Clearly, no exobotanists were consulted ahead of time. The end result was wholly predictable. The tree died within a few short years.
Oh, that sucks. So that's a dead end, pardon the pun. I don't understand how any of this is
No, I'm
helpful.
sorry. I'll get to the point. The tree died, yes, but branches were kept. At least one still exists in the museum there in the city. If I had that branch, I could get DNA samples, and then using various data I've gathered, I could attempt to simulate a response. We could then broadcast that response and hopefully calm down our friend here. But as I say, I need that branch.
Sounds risky. I'll be back with it as soon as I can, and we finally arrived at that point. I can't help right now.
I'm afraid I can't be two places at once, and I have too much going on here. The museum in Akila City is under the supervision of one Miss Kessler, I'm told. I don't know anything about her, but hopefully she'll be willing to listen to reason and assist our cause. All right, off you go. We don't have any time to waste.
Sure, you make it sound like it's so easy. Alright, speak to Leah. Got it.
Time to move on.
I don't think I've been to Akila at all yet, so this is gonna be interesting, seeing it for the first time. The NATO's.
Unknown vessel. Prepare to submit to...
Wait, I know her. She's the one who helped on Altair 2.
Oh,
This is Captain Young. Please acknowledge. It
yes.
was nice to see you. Been busy risking your ass for total strangers, huh?
Apparently. Seems I'm always coming to the rescue. If the price is right, I'm willing to risk a whole lot. I can't let the Marines steal all the glory. What have you been up to?
You are one of the strangest creatures I've ever met.
Well,
A
thank you.
veritable anomaly. Do I have to? Fine. Private Sai says hi.
Hi.
Passing messages. Decorum, Marines. So, Command signed off on our unauthorized training mission. Sadly lost some men, but training accidents happen to the best of us.
Well, it's better than getting court-martialed. That's one hell of a training mission. Honored to go through it with you. I can't believe you weren't court-martialed. We lost too many people. Hear anything from the Freestar militia?
Remember, you can't save everyone. Fight for every inch, claw every victory you can. And then somehow make peace with the cost. It ain't easy, but that's the gig. Command's shipping us off to parts unknown. But would you accept a final parting gift?
Absolutely, I love presents. You don't need to give me anything. Bollocks to that. I'll take it, but we might bump into each other again. I'm not one to turn down a free gift.
It's a nice thought, but the galaxy's a big place. A lot of good people owe you their lives. Maybe one day some of us can return the favor. Young out.
Nice. Nice little rare shotgun. Alright, where was I? Yes, that's right. We were gonna go talk to Leah. For such a big galaxy, I seem to keep running into people all the time, everywhere. The Ashta are dangerous predators that infest Akila. Akila City walls keep its citizens safe. Oh, great. So are you gonna... There's probably gonna be some kind of breach or something while we're here. Just our luck. We can't go anywhere without something happening. Alright, Akila. Welcome to Akila City.
Captain, hello. I am satisfied to see that you survived your most recent sleep cycle.
Thank you, Vasco. So much encouragement from you. This looks very post-apocalyptic. I like post-apocalyptic movies and books and whatnot, and TV shows and video games. Comment down below the video to tell me what your favorite post-apocalyptic world is via
By
book,
order of Marshal Daniel
videos,
Blake, I need to inform you we've got some
video
trouble
games.
at Galbank. Folks might be in danger, so you may want to steer clear.
Alright, thank you. If people are in danger, then I want to help. I'm not that altruistic. I'll keep that in mind. What's the trouble? And is Marshal Blake in charge of security? How do I get to Galbank? I was hoping I would find Galbank stuff in other places. What's the trouble?
Well, all I know is there was an attempted bank robbery and things went sideways.
That's not
You have
good.
to ask the Marshal if you want the whole story.
Is Marshal Blake in charge of security?
Not usually, but he took charge of the situation because the bank robbers are part of the Shaw gang. The Marshal's had a lot of experience dealing with the gang, so he's calling the shots.
How do I get to Galbank?
It's just behind me on the right. The place is on lockdown, so you should steer clear unless you can help out.
I'll keep that in mind.
If you think you might be able to help out, you can talk to the Marshal.
Thanks.
Truth is, last I heard, things weren't going so good.
That's not good. Alright, I guess I'm gonna go to Galbank first.
Sam has told me so many stories about Akila City. I feel as though I've lived here all my life.
It looks like a dump. Just saying. I mean, they got mud for the road.
You planning to tell me your demands at some point?
You find someone we can trust and maybe we will.
Like
Alright,
who?
Marshal.
Not you, and not one of your rangers, and not these city guards.
Around here is a joke.
What the hell am I supposed to do with that?
Well,
You
that's
need
what
to
I'm here
stand
for.
back now.
I'm here to help, old man. Sounds like you could use some help. I'm not here to cause trouble. What's going on?
I don't mean to be rude, but I don't know you. Now please
I know
stand back.
Torres. There are lives at stake. Let me help you. It's clear you're not getting the job done, so let me try. Will you at least hear me out?
I wish I could say you were wrong, but I'm backed into a corner here.
Obviously.
Some folks from the Shaw gang tried to rob the place, but they got spotted by a guard. They took everyone inside hostage, and now they're keeping a watch so we can't move against them. They're using the intercom to communicate.
They must have made some demands by now. Sounds like they got the drop on you pretty good. Embarrassing. The Shaw gang.
It's a big group that hides outside the city and runs smuggling jobs off-world. They take in all kinds, rookies and veterans alike. Judging by their lack of preparation, I'd say this particular group is green as hell. Probably the first attempt at heist. That should work in our favor. Right about now, they're probably wishing they'd just stayed home.
They must have made some demands by now.
They won't talk to me. Say they don't trust the badge. They want a neutral negotiator. In other words, they didn't have a plan for this, so they're stalling while they come up with one.
Maybe I can talk some sense into them. If I could slip in unseen, I could take them out quick. So what's your plan?
All right, I'm willing to allow that. But a few things first. Say what you have to, but whatever they ask for, there's no way in hell I'm giving it to them. Also, there are lives at stake, so don't get cavalier. Find out what they want, and then report back to me.
I sincerely hope you know what you're doing.
I do not, but we'll figure it
In the
out.
bank. I'm sending in a negotiator, so don't shoot.
Aim where I can see him, and don't try to touch him. You're the negotiator, huh?
Yeah.
You think you're just gonna walk up here and get us to surrender? dead wrong.
This only works if you're willing to cooperate. Let's just get this over with. First, I'd like to know, who am I talking to? What's your name?
It's Jed. Jed Bullock.
Good to meet you, Jed. I'm Unikitten. This only works if you're willing to cooperate. And I am
Ain't you polite?
I
Tell
am.
me, stranger, how do I know you're gonna deal straight with us?
Persuade, I give you my word, Jed. I just want to help. Trust me, the Marshal did. You really think you have a choice?
I don't know you, so why should your word mean anything to me?
I'm not on anyone's side here. If nothing else, I'm your ticket out of that bank. I might be the only thing keeping the Marshal and his boys from bringing a very violent end to the situation.
I'm so ready to get out of here.
I promise, I'm just here to make sure nobody gets hurt. Look, I just want to help make sure things end the right way. Don't you just want to get out of there?
Yeah, I'm already sick to death of this place.
Yeah, it's got your stink in it. Talking to me is the only way you're getting out of there here alive. You really want to stay trapped in that bank? Frankly, I don't need your trust. I've got the Marshal and the guards on my side, and they've all got real itchy trigger fingers.
We've been in worse scrapes than this. We can handle being stuck in a bank. Nothing you say is gonna change my mind, so let's just move on.
Tell me your demands. Must be something you want, so start talking before I get bored. What's the condition of the hostages?
Got a real attitude problem, don't you? Well, you better listen up. We want to guarantee a safe passage to the spaceport and a ship. We'll drop the hostages off somewhere safe in the system. After that, we'll radio back where they are, and the Marshal and his crew can come and get them. But if anybody follows us when we break orbit, we start shooting people. Got it?
Could take a while to get you a ship. That's a pretty tall order. How do I know you'll keep your word?
What, you think we want to stay locked up in here? Hell no! Then persuade the Marshal that it ain't. This whole damn job's gone wrong. It was supposed to be just a quick hit. Clean and simple, you know? So let's all try to keep our heads, yeah? Because my guys, they're going crazy in here. I don't know how much longer we can last.
It's not too late to end this peacefully. I'll pass along your demands to the Marshal. I've heard enough. This is a waste of time.
What do you mean?
Give up now and you'll do some time, sure, but nowhere near as much as you would if a hostage dies. Those hostages did nothing wrong. Don't make them pay for your mistakes. Ooh, there's more. I didn't realize there was be more than 3. There's no good outcome for you here. If you give up now, at least you'll still have your lives. You might as well let your prisoners go. You think they're keeping you safe, but they're not. There's no good outcome for you. Alright, I already read that one. Let's see.
Marshal might take us down, but we'll take down some of his on the way. I promise you that.
Surrender now before anyone gets hurt, and things will be a lot better for you. The Marshal's going to keep those hostages. Marshal's going to keep those hostages safe, whatever it takes. Let them go before he has to take drastic action against you. You're risking your lives by doing this. Which one? Eeny, miny, miny, mo. We'll try you.
I know. I'm disagreeing with that.
What if hostages have families? You'd really want to deprive children of their parents?
Damn it. I didn't think of it that way.
Stand down now, and the punishment could still be light. Give up now, and you'll do some time, sure, but nowhere near as much as you would if a hostage dies. You might as well let your prisoners go. You think they're keeping you safe, but they're not. Don't force the Marshal to make an example of you.
Maybe you're right. Nobody gets hurt, we won't have to rot in jail for the rest of our lives.
You're right, you don't.
Nobody's been hurt.
Yay, I
The judge won't
persuaded
come
them.
down too hard on us. Yeah. I think this has gone on long enough.
I'm Unikitten, the hostage negotiator.
Come quietly.
Well done back there. As representatives of Constellation, avoiding conflict is what we should always be striving to achieve.
It's more fun to shoot them.
Those guys are scared.
How about them apples? I persuaded
What's the
them.
word?
It's over. They agreed to come quietly. Hope you've got a nice reward for me, Marshal, because I just saved the day. Those amateurs folded like a house of cards.
Is that so? And what did you say to make them fold so quick?
I made fun of their mama. I convinced them it was the right thing to do. I won them over with my irresistible charm. I scared them into submission. You didn't think I could do it, huh?
To be honest, no, I didn't. The Shaw gang isn't known for backing down. Good thing these are rookies. If we'd been dealing with some of the higher-ups, things might have gone different.
I convinced them it was the right thing to do. I won them over with my irresistible charm, scared them to submission.
Considering those are Shaw's people, that's damn near a miracle.
And they hadn't been there long enough.
You've more than earned this.
Thank you.
You got us out of a tough spot, and you did it with courage that's not common. As a matter of fact, you might just be Freestar Ranger material. If you're interested, head on over to the Rock and ask for Emma Wilcox. She handles the new recruits.
Thanks. That was pretty lucrative, 5,000 credits. Just some fancy talking. Alright. Let's go speak to Leah.
Shimon.
Marco! Are you alright? They didn't hurt you, did they?
It's okay.
Moving to Midtown is the best thing.
Alright. Co-Heritage Museum.
You want to come here for a half day? Full day?
Hi. Please feel free to have a look around. It's the reason I started this place.
Hi, Leah. I need a tree
Welcome
branch.
to the Co-Heritage Museum. I offer a brief tour, and I'm happy to discuss the city's history as well.
I'd like to talk to you about a tree branch. I travel a lot. I can keep my eyes open for things for your museum. Tell me about Solomon Co. I'd like to learn about Akila City's history. How's the museum going? Let's get straight to the point.
That is not something I expected to hear today.
What?
I assume you're somehow associated with the United Colonies? I've received some odd messages of late.
I'm helping Mast, yes. I'm more of a private contractor working freelance. What sort of messages have you received?
Several that bordered on being incomprehensible. Honestly, I thought it was some kind of strange prank until now. A bunch of gibberish about dire consequences and frequency modulation and genetic reconstruction. It all came across as rather unhinged. Well,
He
I'm
is a
afraid
little
you've
unhinged.
wasted your time because I'm not authorized nor particularly inclined to release any of our pieces. That includes 100-year-old tree branches. Sorry, but it's staying in storage.
You said you started this place. That is BS.
I have artifacts that date all the way back to the time of Solomon Coe himself.
Great. I really need that tree branch.
I hear what you're saying, but I'm afraid it's out of the question.
You suck. I can be very annoying when I need to be. If you don't give me that branch, I won't stop asking for it. That branch is a vital piece of important xenobotanical work. Hand it over now.
I guess I don't want to impede anything important. I can't believe I'm doing this. Please return it in one piece.
Absolutely. Thank you very much. Oh, you scared me, Sarah. Thought you were like a guard or something. Sharpshooting skill increases headshot and critical hit damage. Well, I would have guessed and assumed so. Thank you for the information I already knew.
While we're here, let's swing by Centurion so I can pick up some ammo.
Alright, we'll worry about that later though, Sarah. I mean, you can go do that on your own. Well, I talked to Kelton, if that makes you feel better.
I hope Akila City has what we need.
Alright, Kelton.
Have you paid a visit to Miss Castler in Akila City?
No, I just went around in circles and came back and talked to you. She wants it back when you're done with it. Here, there's a museum director who doesn't like me very much.
Yes, of course. I'll see that it is returned to her in one piece. Well, perhaps minus a few shavings. Now, I just need a moment to analyze this and synthesize an audio response to our friend here.
I hope you know what you're doing, because you could be telling them really bad words.
Sample. Now the program will incorporate the genetic and chemical makeup of the sample, extrapolating the size and structure of the original tree. This was put together rather hastily, so complete accuracy is impossible. I'm hoping it's enough.
Should probably try to go for accuracy, though.
There it is. Best hope for a positive solution to this mess. So, we now have a simulated response to our tree. All that's left is to play it.
I don't have much of a singing voice, but I can try. How do we play this?
An excellent question. I have been wondering myself.
Of course.
I've been forced to listen to this SSNN kiosk chatter incessantly this entire time. I think it could be put to better use. We don't have time to go through the proper channels, but if you can find a terminal and get this uploaded into their system, it might do the trick.
I'll take care of it. This seems illegal to me. And if this doesn't work, medicine exposure to the frequency in this simulation could be potentially harmful. Are you sure we should do this?
You're right. There's a chance that there could be some minor adverse side effects, but none would be life-threatening. We won't play the broadcast loud or long enough to cause any major or permanent damage to humans or other organic life. And aside from that, if we don't calm this tree down soon, well, I fear that the vibrations it's emitting will eventually reach such strength it could severely damage our internal organs.
I'll take care of it. That seems illegal to me. And if this doesn't work?
Then I fear all this hard work will be for naught. I would hate to see this tree come down, but we may be out of options.
Alright, I'll take care of it.
I have no doubt that you will.
Seems like Kelton is pushing up the legalness of his experiments more and more to not legal. I guess there hasn't really been much of anything legal since we found the research notes for him, because at least then we purchased the item he wanted and we didn't steal it. Although I guess Kelton didn't have us go do anything with the data. That was Emilio that we did the illegal data deleting for. So I guess that wasn't Kelton's fault. Alright. Broadcast diagnostics. Run diagnostic, upload diagnostic file. Alright. Running.
Administrations come and go in the big city. But
Yep. He couldn't be bothered that we just walked in there and did that. Alright, Kelton. Did it do anything? Do you know yet? These trees don't produce very much oxygen. I'm always out of breath.
Chief diplomat yesterday.
We've done it!
Yay!
I'm already seeing reductions in the strength of the vibrations. The tree is calming down. I can hardly believe that worked.
What happens now? I thought you were sure that was gonna work. Well, he told us he was.
Don't know. We've been in uncharted territory this whole time. That doesn't stop now. With the immediate crisis hopefully over, I can slow down and review everything we've learned. And certainly, I'll be keeping a much closer eye on our friend going forward. And you have saved this tree and advanced our scientific knowledge of our environment. Noble work across the board. You have my gratitude and that of every citizen in New Atlantis. Though they don't know it.
Alright, Kelton, thanks. I think now we're going to go deliver a package. I think there was another package that we could do. And from that guy down on the well, there was another package. So we're gonna go do that package because the last one was so simple. Although I suspect that each one of those packages we deliver is gonna up the ante each and every time. Like the first package was a test, but like probably to make sure like we didn't steal it or something. But future packages might be other
Personally,
locations.
I think daylight's overrated. I get by just fine. Happy to make a deal. You need stuff, I need credits. You know? Ugh, right. The boots. I hate to admit it, but she has a point. She's the third customer to return the pair, all for the same reason. The boots might really be cursed.
That almost sounds supernatural. It's just a coincidence, superstition. Where did you get them? Have you tried destroying them? Have you tried wearing the boots yourself?
I thought about it once, but then I thought better of it. Best not to tempt fate. And besides, they're not of my size.
That almost sounds supernatural. It's just a coincidence, superstition. Where did you get them? Have you tried destroying them?
Like most of my supply from one of my UC contacts.
Probably stolen.
Or after the second customer returned the boots, I got curious and I did some digging. Turns out they were seized from a house in La Rouge. That alone is enough to convince me something's amiss.
Maybe you started destroying them.
Releasing whatever's inside them. I've seen enough horror vids to know how this goes. I don't doubt it. Either way, it's bad for business. Hey, you're a pilot, right? Maybe you can do me a favor. I've heard of a UC station at the far end of the galaxy called the Den. You go there and stash these boots in a crate, and I'll give you credits as a compensation.
I'll deliver the boots for you. Sorry I can't help you. Why not just jettison them off into space?
Believe it or not, I actually tried that. You know what happened?
They came back to you?
Some UC pilot picked up the cargo and somehow it found its way back to my store. No, I wanted the boots gone. But I also want to know exactly where they are.
Alright, I'll deliver the boots for you.
Someone to give these blasted boots the boot, if the part has been fresh. Here, I'll have your credits for you when the job is done.
Alright, my feline friends, we're gonna end episode here, and we'll pick up with his quest as soon as we come back in our next episode.